Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Can he put it away? It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Switzerland with the corner. They're first. Messi with the short one. Opts to play it back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Back in once more. That's a decent clearance.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
De Jong goes on a charge down the left. Cleared away. And it's Lahm. Well read, nice interception. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Frankie de Jong is one of the most versatile midfielders in the game, capable of playing all sorts of roles, including even regista and centre-back. But he seems to see himself as a holding player, and his ability to distribute could well be key here.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Lahm. And here's Mbappe. Chooses to go back. Yeah. So we're still where we started right now. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Mbappe, Rafael Leao, cleared without hesitation. De Jong is always scanning the pitch for targets. Van der Ven with the clearance. And he was quick to react. Mbappe. Guti. Now it's Maradona. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Rafael Leao. De Jong.
Lahm really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
He gets big! And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Quality ball. Seedorf does really well to win the ball there. Maradona. Now the finish! Goal, Switzerland! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Switzerland have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Baresi can get it clear. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, well played. Hakimi gets good distance on it. Some really good ball movement. Cavani absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And he was alert to it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Cleared without complication.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here, the game still up for grabs, and the half-time score, 1-0. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Switzerland leading 1-0. He's gone for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Owen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Showing good feet. Messi. And it's Seedorf. Great ball, and he's in here. Milan have the chance to go the other way. De Jong. Switzerland do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Lam. That's Vieira. Ronaldinho. De Jong. De Jong cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And it's Maradona. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Looking to widen the gap even further here. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Griezmann! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And here's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. It's a good run down the right. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. And here's Maradona. Owen. Great challenge, timed to perfection. Corner number 3 coming up. Griezmann plays it short. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. And now they can spring out of defence. And he stands tall, impenetrable. There's the clearance. Saliba. Bellingham. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Baresi gets it clear. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Milan looking to pass their way through. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's been picked out. And now they can clear their lines. And he's quick to snatch it back. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Thinks one through. Now it's Pires. And the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Yeah. Switzerland still have the cards to affect this game. Half an hour gone in the second half. And Switzerland can counter now. Lahm puts his foot on the gas. Oh, it's Dembele. He's dealt with that really well. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Passing nice and neat. Tries to get it clear.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And that has been cleared.
Milan truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Switzerland have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
And it's Vieira. That's a nicely weighted pass. Chips it through. Griezmann. It's run loose here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's been caught napping. That's tidy. Oh, super ball. Has a shot. That's a half-decent try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
4 added minutes on the board. Vieira. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, and he's through the middle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the referee brings it to a close. Switzerland have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Any reflections on... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And as you can see, we've already... And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Switzerland with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi goes short. And it's Guti.
Patrick Vieira is...
And he's let fly! That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. And that's gone loose. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. That's a little off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And now they can clear their lines. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
No goals as yet. Van de Ven.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Nicely weighted ball.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Great hit! Goal! Milan!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Van Dijk gets it away. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Seedorf. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Switzerland are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And he's there to belt it away. And he thumps it clear. He's gone forward. And here's Mbappe. Guti. And here's the chance to counter. Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. That was well seen too. Good clearance.
David Villa. Saliba is there and he can get that clear. Gullit, who does have an assist to his name.
Switzerland certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Ronaldinho, Gullit, De Jong, Vieira, David Villa gets it clear. Guti, Now Seedorf. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi. And here's Maradona. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Van der Ven makes the interception. And he can clear it away. Good effort from distance. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again.
Switzerland really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Can he spark a counter here? Chips it through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Hakimi is there to clear. Vieira. Passes short and sharp.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fiddles it through.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Vieira. Played out to the left flank. That is a great pick out. Rafael Leao. There's no flag. Rafael Leao with a beautifully timed run. Switzerland do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Saliba cuts it out. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Rafael Leao. Pull it.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Numero 11, Ronaldinho. Numero 4. Lasciano il campo per
dealt with nicely by the defence.
Il numero 18. Il numero 21.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Il numero 23.
Nicked it back promptly.
Another finish! L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Owen being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
That's headed upfield. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, that's an excellent interception. He can get that clear.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Bellingham. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And the shot! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Attenzione,
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Neymar might just make this. And it's Perez.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Vieira. Picked out great. It's Vieira!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Switzerland clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Switzerland must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Owen. Araujo deals with that comfortably. Adams gets over and intercepts. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Switzerland have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Showing good feet. And it's Vieira. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And here's Vieira. Vieira. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Chance here to counter. Perez. And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort at times.